What's going on, everybody? Welcome back. Guys, before we get going, make sure you hit that like and subscribe button for me. Guys, I'm just lost. I mean, lost. Everyone knows and have seen footage and videos and everything else of the Carlee Russell story. The girl from Alabama, in Hoover, Alabama, that went missing and now back. It's just, I'm so confused about everything. So today is speculation day, you know. So when you're done with this video, when you're done watching it, everybody leave in the comments of what you think happened or is gonna happen or anything else. Because let's see, it was Thursday night. You know, she had got off work and she stopped and got something to eat, and she got on the interstate, and she was Hoover, Alabama is a little south of Birmingham, I think, pretty sure. But she says she saw a toddler by themselves walking on the side of the interstate. Okay, now she turned around or whatever and went to this kid, and she had called 911, let them know what's going on, and then she had called her, I think it's her sister-in-law, and was on the phone with her when the call just dropped. It was still a live call, but Carlee wasn't there talking. You know, her sister heard a scream, and that was it. Heard a Carlee scream. And, you know, when the cops got there, they noticed, they seen her car. They noticed, let's see, it was her Apple Watch, something else, and her wig. But a few of the personal items. But no child, no Carlee. And then, you know, so it goes on for Thursday night, all day Friday, all day Saturday. But Saturday night, Carlee ends up back at her house, you know, banging on the door. And then so her parents obviously come let her in, completely ecstatic, over the top, so happy that their little girl's alive. Amen to that, yes. And then they take her to the hospital for observation, and they haven't released any comments or any footage yet, because I agree 100%. They said that they want to enjoy their time and, you know, be back with their daughter, and they get to the stories and everything else later. But right now it's just time to, you know, get back to or enjoy having their daughter back. 100% agree. Okay, I've seen a lot of comments on other things, other social platforms, social media platforms, and people are saying she shouldn't have stopped. You know, why would you stop? You know, you should have just called the cops and went on. Okay, I understand that. I do. I really honestly do. But she was also a student that is going to be a registered nurse. So it's already in her mind to help people. She's a beautiful thing. So question number one for you. If you was in her situation, would you stop to help that child? You know, or would you just call the cops and keep going 65 miles an hour straight? What would you do? Me personally, I cannot just go and not help a stranded, abandoned child that's on the side of the interstate at 10:30 at night on a Thursday night. I'm just not that guy. I can't do it. Some people can, some people can't. My wife and I was talking about it last night, and she told me, she goes, baby, she goes, I got news for you. She said, I would stop. She goes, and my wife's outlook on things is the same as Carlee's was. Is Carlee probably knew something bad was going to happen. You know, it definitely crossed her mind, but she stopped anyway because she's a big-hearted person that was all about helping a child. Amen to that. No objection to that whatsoever. And like I said, I would do the same thing, because there's no way that if I saw that I could just go. What if I could have stopped but didn't, but I could have stopped, and then I found out that little child had been hit by a car, anything. and was a legit child that was missing, ran away from home. I don't know the area. There could have been a neighborhood on the other side of the field. I don't know. But I just know I couldn't handle living with that guilt of me knowing I could have stopped but didn't. And I'm sure Carlee was the same way. So I can't doubt her or throw any shade on her whatsoever for doing that, because I would have done the exact same thing. And again, my question to you, would you do the same thing? What would you do in that same exact situation? But anyway, okay. So that was Thursday. All day Friday, nothing. There was no reports of Carlee. There was never a missing person or a missing child caught into the cops. There was no investigation for that. So was this all a big setup, or what? Yeah, it had to be. It had to be. We're going to lure somebody in by putting our child out here, and some good Samaritan's going to stop, and then that's when we're going to tackle and do our thing. So, like I said, okay. Anyway, I was starting to think about something and started getting really mad. My bad. But anyway, so Friday goes by, Saturday goes by. 10:30, I think it's like 10:37 or 10:47 or something last night, Saturday night. She knocks on the door. Carlee knocks on her house, and her parents get her, hug her, squeeze her to death, so happy that she's alive and safe and there. And they take her to the hospital, and there's been no other word since. No information has been released, because of, they want to praise and be thankful and happy that their little girl is home. And again, I understand that 1,000,000%. But, like I said, what would you do? Would you stop? Would you not stop? Would you just keep going and call it in and say, hey, there's somebody walking? But I think the thing that bothers me about all of this is our world, our country, and our world in general is some actual bullshit. It really honestly is. If it's not, politics or, inflation or anything, now you got to worry about someone using their child to lure somebody out to kidnap them. And to me, what kind of piece of shit does that? Seriously. I know that I could never put my child or any child in any kind of situation that there could possibly even that much of a chance of them getting hurt or killed. I couldn't do it. But people are going to put a child, if this was all a trick to lure somebody in, and it happened to be Carlee they got. What kind of person can take a child and put them on a fucking interstate at nighttime, no less, to lure somebody in? So if that was the case, the parents that did that with the child, I hope some really bad shit on you. I hope some really, really bad shit on you. I hope, if that's the case, I hope and pray to God that you are caught. I don't even want you to be brought to justice. I want your punk bitch ass to die. That's it. You're going to harm a child to kidnap another person. Right there you go. Right there. So, anyway, love you guys. But anyway, what is your opinion on all of this? Leave them in the comments. Let me know. Would you stop or would you not stop? How do you feel about somebody putting their child, or even a child, not necessarily their child, a child, in a danger position like that on nighttime on the interstate, going 65, 75 miles an hour, cars just flying by? It's a very busy interstate. It's not like it's a country road that no one's ever on. It's a freaking interstate. But anyway, leave in the comments those things. I want to know your opinion about all this. What do you think was happening? I got to tell you really quick though, is I was talking to somebody today, and they was like, I think it's aliens. And I was like, man, I looked at this guy, And I was like, I really hope you're joking. I was like, seriously? I was like, I really hope you're joking by even saying something like that. And they're like, no, that's what they're saying. It's them fucking aliens. I'm like, you hillbilly fuck. It's like, listen to yourself. And I was like, next, are you going to say that it was part of the COVID-19 vaccine, and if you threw a quarter somewhere, it was going to draw people to it like a magnet? You know, is that how she got caught? She had the vaccine, they threw a quarter on the interstate, and it just sucked her in. So I hate people that are just plain fucking stupid. That I can't stand. You know, everybody's got their own level of education or common sense or IQ, anything. But to me, stuff like that is just fucking stupid. So don't even say that. Matter of fact, if that's what you believe in, leave. Don't leave a comment. Don't watch. Go do something. Because common sense isn't up your alley. So, anyway, after my little friendly rant, guys, seriously, leave in the comments and all the questions I just asked, what would you do in that situation? But guys, thank you all so much. Make sure you hit that like and subscribe button. Leave me a comment. And you all have a kick-ass freaking day.